Thank you so much for that very wonderful introduction. Mr. Archie Tolentino, sir. Mr. Chito Jacinto, members of the Information Security Officers Group, distinguished guests, my fellow speakers, and to everyone here today, good morning. On behalf of the National Privacy Commission, I am deeply honored to be here today with data privacy champions and cybersecurity leaders from all over the country to empower privacy for a resilient security landscape. Data privacy and cybersecurity are essentially intertwined. These two are among the foundations of a digitally enabled economy. We must then recognize that to strengthen the country's cybersecurity is to depend data privacy. As we cultivate a vigorous cybersecurity, we at the NPC also continues to create relevant policy issuances to advance our strategies in securing our citizens' personal data. Such is consistent with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s marching order to digitalize the country. Hence, one of our long-term objectives is to move towards the transition to a modernized service or more modernized services of NPC. So in developing new and digitalized ways to better serve the Filipino people, the NPC continually adopts and implements digitalization in our processes. So last year, we launched the Data Breach Notification Management System, or what we call DBNMS, which aims to make it easier and faster for personal information controllers and personal information processors to submit personal data breach notifications and annual security incident reports. We also launched another system, the NPC registration system, or what we call NPCRS. This is for easy registration. Through this system, personal information controllers and personal information processors, through their data protection officers, can easily comply with the registration requirements provided in the Data Privacy Act of 2012 and its implementing rules and procedures. Before the year ends, we aim to launch another system to intensify our compliance check function. So watch out for that system. So parallel to the launch of this system, the Commission also intensified its data privacy response by strengthening its compliance efforts, especially in terms of the registration of data protection officers of various PICs, PIPs, and individual professional DPOs. As a result, we yielded 1,670 registrations of PICs, PIPs, and individual professional DPOs last 2022. We also processed 2,047 amendment requests and 711 renewal applications or requests for certificate of registration. And lastly, we conducted 42 on-site visits to private and government sectors. So we were also able to conduct 534 privacy sweeps, 63 notice of document submissions, and 45 warning letters to non-compliant PICs and PIPs. The privacy sweeps, notice of document submissions, and warning letters are all intended to apprise PICs and PIPs of any issues concerning their compliance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. So now, in 2023, we already conducted 214 compliance checks. So last year also, in 2022, the Commission also issued 140 decisions, resolutions, and orders to resolve complaints and breach notifications. So right now, the Commission already received 154 complaints and 156 breach notifications. So we also released circulars, advisories, and advisory opinions which serve as guide to our stakeholders. In 2022, the Commission published NPC Circular Number 2022-01, or the Guidelines on Administrative Fines, which took effect last August 27, 2022. So under this circular, for grave infractions incurred, the administrative fine is 0.5% to 3% of the annual gross income of the immediately preceding year. So, ang pinapain po namin dito are companies or agencies of the government. Covered po ang government and private sectors. Now, for major infractions incurred, the administrative fine is 0.25% to 2% of the annual gross income for immediately preceding year. And for other infractions incurred, the administrative fine is not less than 50,000, but not more than 200,000. So the essence of the issuance of the administrative fine is that it is a recognition that the imposition of administrative fines, which are proportionate and dissuasive of data privacy infractions, is beneficial for public interest. The administrative fine circular aims to encourage organizational accountability among PICs and PIPs by establishing measures to enhance their compliance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. With this circular, PICs and PIPs will be encouraged to adopt optimal levels of data protection in safeguarding the personal data that they process. Also, earlier this year, we published NPC Circular Number 2023-01, or the Schedule of Fees and Charges of the National Privacy Commission. The Administrative Fees Circular shall provide guidelines on the schedule of fees and charges to be collected and imposed by the National Privacy Commission. So for those who will ask for advisory opinions to the National Privacy Commission, especially those who are in the private sector, NPC will now collect fees for that one. But for the government side, it's still free. Okay? So currently, we are formulating more issuances and policies towards strengthened data privacy regulation in the Philippines. We have released various circulars and advisory for public consultations. These are the circular on CCTV. We have issued, I think, 2020 or 2021, a guidelines on CCTV. Now, we will convert the guidelines to be a circular so that all of us will need to follow that one. Okay? And then circular on consent, circular on ID cards, and circular on data privacy competency program. This circular on data privacy competency program, this is our DPOAs. So, next, also as part of our commitment to adapt to the changing data privacy landscape, we are proposing amendments to our circulars, which include circular amending the 2021 NPC Rules of Procedure, circular amending the circular on security incident management, and circular amending the circular on security of personal data in private and public sectors. So in addition, we are also currently drafting a white paper on emerging technologies, specifically on artificial intelligence and facial recognition. We intend to publish this white paper at the end of the year. So on the other hand, the NPC not only championed data privacy in the Philippines, but also continues to establish closer collaboration and cooperation with other data privacy authorities globally, most especially in Asia. For one, we renewed our cooperation with Singapore through the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the National Privacy Commission and Singapore's Personal Data Protection Commission during the state visit of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to Singapore last September 2022. And also, this May of 2023, the NPC and the Office of the Privacy Commissioner for Personal Data of Hong Kong signed a Memorandum of Understanding to jointly address the challenges posed by the digital landscape and foster a secure, inclusive, and data-driven future. Currently, we are reviewing memoranda of understanding with other data privacy authorities, such as the Personal Data Protection Authority of Turkey, the Dubai International Financial Center, Information and Data Protection Commissioner of Malta. I think this one will be signed this coming October, the one with Malta, the MOU with Malta. The Office of the Privacy Commissioner of Canada, which we will sign also in October, and the National Commission for the Protection of Personal Data Protection of Morocco. Along with this, we are also continuously promoting data privacy awareness and ensuring our stakeholders are well informed. At NPC, we believe that the first line of defense is us. So we need to be more educated when it comes to data privacy. This objective is evident through our conduct of our DPA briefings to government and private sectors, as well as our DPOA's program, which aims to capacitate data protection officers with the knowledge and skills necessary to effectively manage the compliance of their organizations with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. Lastly, in doing our part towards strengthening our cybersecurity, we will be releasing the draft circular on privacy engineering for software development involving personal data, which shall provide the minimum requirements in embedding privacy by design and privacy by default for PICs and PIPs involved in software development for personal data processing. So we aim to release the draft circular sometime in September or October 2023. And to conclude, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the Information and Security Officers Group for allowing us to be a part of this occasion, and to everyone here today for giving us the opportunity to share our work and plans as a frontliner in defending the Filipinos' right to data privacy. Indeed, with your continued cooperation, especially in upholding data privacy rights, a safer and more secure digital space awaits us. Sabi nga nila, sa NPC, ang datos mo, protektado ko. Again, thank you and good morning.